Morning, you guys. It's nice and early out here in the garden because I figured today I might be able to harvest some of my squash, and it looks like I'm right. So I wanted to bring you guys along with me because this is very exciting for me. So here is one of my squash plants planted here next to the mulch, and I've been waiting on this guy for a few days. He is a good picking size. Hopefully no worms have gotten in here. Look at that. That's a nice squash there. I'm so excited. Here is another one. Now I have had to come out and hand pollinate my squash. The bees were here in abundance earlier in spring, but since the heat has come on, I haven't really seen many pollinators, so I've been hand pollinating every morning before I go to work, and it looks like it's working. As I say that, look what appears. So maybe I have had a hand in pollination. Look how pretty. Looks like we had some worms in this one. That's alright, I'll cut it up and see what can be used out of it. Darn it, I knew. Came out here to check on them I think yesterday, and thought I should probably grab these, but they weren't quite as big. This one's put on a lot of weight since yesterday evening though. Well, that sucks. Yeah, even the tiny guys. There it is. I'm gonna go check the other bed as well. I don't think there's any out there. I can't remember. Isn't that so pretty? We're definitely getting some bug damage on a lot of these plants, but hopefully they'll produce something before the bugs take over. It seems as though I've lost one of my tomato plants. It was fine one day and I came out the next and the whole plant was just withered, and I think usually that means it was something under the soil that got to them. Look at a little cucumber. So cute. It's almost as if she knows that this is her future home. What are you doing over here, little girl? You checking out the new place? You're gonna be living over here. Isn't it fun over here? Yeah. My boyfriend came out here yesterday. I started cleaning this out. We're gonna gut it, like I said, and this will be the chicken coop. Clean out the bathroom. That's where we'll store the feed and stuff. I just gotta do some more cleaning, and there's a few spots in the floor. We'll have to put new wood down, but the process has started. Got a little squash from this area, from this bed. Went ahead and picked it so the worms didn't get it. Got new little tomatoes forming here. Got the caterpillars on my dill. So pretty. It's been 100 degrees and my cauliflower still has not bolted. So if you're looking for a variety that is slow to bolt, I don't know what kind this was, but this would be it. And look at this. My potato flowered. So that means in a week or two, if I can make it that long, there should be some nice potatoes under here. The loving boyfriend sits in his chair looking on as his girlfriend harvests from the garden. Well, some exciting news and update about, I don't know if that was a little snake or what. Anyway, an update about the situation I was telling you guys about in the last video. I have sold some of my things. So I listed the quail hatching eggs for sale on Macari. I decided, since I was having such an issue with doing it in person, that I was going to try doing it online. I listed 15 packs because that's what my carton told, was 15 packs, and had somebody reach out that wanted to buy just one egg, and I was like, I'm very curious what you're going to do with just one egg. We talked for a while and I ended up sending him 6 eggs. Shortly after that, I had someone contact me about doing a deal on 2 15 packs. So I sold 2 15 packs for $30. Shortly after that, I received an email from someone local who's interested in buying a 15 pack of all blue. Blue eggs are a little more rare, and she's going to pay $25 for a 15 pack of that. In a matter of just a few hours, I made over $60 on hatching eggs. So that is pretty cool. I'm excited. I'm really considering doing market, trying my hand at market. My brother-in-law, his mother is doing a, what do you call them? It's like they're doing a farmer's market type thing to raise money for a benefit. And I was invited to come out there and sell, to get a booth. It's a $15 fee for a booth. At first I was like, there's no way I'm going to do that. But then, you know, I've been thinking about it, and this is what I really want to do. This is what I've been talking about for years, is making money from the homestead. Making money from home so I don't have to go to work. And so I've been trying to create labels and follow the laws regarding things like that. And I think I'm going to try selling some of my jellies and some of my plant starch, which I don't know if I showed you. I think I told you. I don't know if I showed you, but I potted up a bunch of my Regal Shield alocasia pups. This pot here was very crowded, and I still have many more pups to take out of there, and I have them listed on Mercari for $10. I'll take an offer for less, not a big deal, but I did see them selling this variety of alocasia selling for, I mean, some of them go for a ton of money depending on the size, but they're just so beautiful and they just reproduce so well that I figured I could try to make some money with these guys. I also potted up several of my elderberry cuttings. This is another free product I get off the property because we have elderberry everywhere and they're so easy to propagate. I don't know, something happened yesterday or maybe over the last couple of days where my anxiety was just kind of pushed to the side, and I got this like burst of just confidence and motivation to really try to do this thing. I think it may help that I was watching other videos online about people doing it, being successful. I'm feeling really positive about all of that. We've got flowers on lots of different peppers. This is my jalapeno, my habanero, my old bell pepper. My datil is loaded with flowers as always, guys. If you want a pepper plant that just does not quit producing, this is it. Especially if you live here in Florida. It was bred for Florida, for our hot, humid climate, and it is just, it's a beast. I will have some seeds up for sale. It's been so incredibly hot. I was telling my boyfriend this morning that we need to find a place that we can move to over the summers. You know, from like June to August or September, because I cannot deal with this heat. I can't even be outside. I get dizzy, I get nauseous, my heart palpitates really, really hard. I just can't handle it. Yesterday, like I said, it was in the 90s. Today it's supposed to reach 100 degrees. So I got up early to come out here and try to get some of this stuff done, because I know for the rest of the day I'm not going to be able to be out here. And that really sucks, because it's like that the majority of the day. It's still hot at 8, 9 o'clock at night. Look how pretty. I love the different colors. Like, this was a mixed pack of zinnias, but I believe they've crossed and made even different flowers. I've been considering talking to my boss about, over the summers, working different hours. Everybody has the same schedule pretty much, except for him. I mean, he stays there all day, but we all come in at 8 or 9 and then leave basically when the work is done. Here lately, people have been showing up a lot in the afternoons after all of us are gone for the day. And I really don't want to be stuck as the only designer there in the afternoons to cover all that. But If I could go in, let's say around 11 o'clock when it starts getting hot and working till 4:30 or 5, then I could avoid the hottest part of the day when I can't be outside in my garden anyway. I think it'd be more helpful for him, because when they come in after we're gone, they have to choose from whatever's in the cooler, and if they want something customized, he doesn't do arrangements, so they're kind of just out of luck. So I think it might be beneficial to everybody. Like my coworker could come in at 8 and leave it between 12 and 2 whenever she decides, and I can come in at 11 and work till 4 or 5 o'clock, and then that way he's covered, and I can get some work done around here first thing in the morning before it gets too hot. And I don't know, I think it sounds like a good compromise. My boyfriend has been working on getting this shed cleaned out. I've got so much stuff in here. I really need to take care of all this, but we got the babies out of here. He built an extension off the other quail coop for the babies to be in until they're ready to be introduced. Got my big terrarium that needs to go out into my greenhouse, and I need to clean this and get this out of here. I'm going to be turning this into a place for his RC cars, and he's going to organize everything and give him a place to work on those. He does work on RCs and he sells them, so he was wanting to have a little workshop, and I mean, that's his shed, so. Alright, let me quit yapping and wasting the coolness of the day. Let me get some work done. Just collected a few seeds from my cilantro plant. That's absolutely nothing compared to what's left out there. There's also a couple board seeds in there, those black ones. But I would say I have enough seeds to last me a lifetime of cilantro. Put my squash in some cool water, and the worms have come out. Ew. Feed them to my chickens and see if the chickens like them. Oh yes. Sweet revenge. I just went and cut a bunch of pieces of young mulberry branches, and I want to show you guys what I'm doing with these. This is an example of one that's already been processed. I stripped the bark, and underneath is this really beautiful clean wood. Then I bring them in the house to dry. They sit here, and one of the AC vents blows right on them. I tried drying them outside, and there's too much moisture in the air, and they just kind of molded. I'm thinking about selling these online as just raw wood people can use for arts and crafts. So I'm supposed to be meeting this lady here in just a couple of minutes to sell her this little pack of blue quail eggs, and I wanted to show you guys. I love these little packs. They're all nicely packaged and ready for their buyer. Okay, I finally did it. I finally met up with somebody and sold some eggs, and it was quick and it was painless, and I just made 25 bucks. That's enough to buy me a whole nother bag of bird feed, which is a good thing because I need more chicken feed. I'm actually gonna have to go and get some probably tomorrow or the next day. I'm about to pull back up at home, and I wanted to show you guys something else. All right, so I told you guys that my boyfriend was gonna be I was not joking when I said that he was into RCs. Some of these are electric. I think most of them are nitro, gas powered. And he's been buying, selling, fixing all the things. And anyway, so he's turning this into his RC room. So I had to take my terrarium outside. It is now living over here. So I hate that this glass is so, I don't know, it was like that before I even put my plants in here. I tried to clean it as best I could. And this is it's definitely gone wild, as you can see. But it's been great for propagating some of the plants that I was having trouble propagating just in the normal way I do it. Alright guys, before this video gets too long, because I have a tendency to ramble and let my vlogs go on for days or weeks, and it's kind of hard for me to cut them down into something digestible that you guys will actually watch. So before it gets to the point of no return, I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Bye guys.